What is good, YouTube? It's your boy BENJI back balling, man. Shout out to Hoops HQ. Don't forget that hit that subscribe button. Links are down below in the description as well. They can pop up on the screen, man. Subscribe. Today, man, all things basketball. I'm just taking a peek at, obviously, the event that happened with Patrick Beverley and the Lakers and the Pheonix Suns. The NBA just released that Patrick Beverley got suspended 3 games. And to a lot of people, there's a little bit of uproar in regards to this. And we just gonna kind of break it down and kind of give you my opinion on it. You know what I mean? Let's do that. All right. So anybody that's unfamiliar with the play, let's kind of watch at least the end half of what was going on, man. All right. So from my understanding, bro, the Lakers and the Suns are playing in a the Lakers are trying to, catch their footing, bro. Go on a streak. Put together some games, string together some numbers. The Pheonix Suns are, the team to beat in the West. Them and the Blazers. So the Phoenix has been, talking a lot of rah-rah this season, and rightfully so. They've been tough to stop. So they've been coming with a different edge this year, bro, because they were one of the best teams in the league last year. I think the number 1 team in the West, and they kind of got smoked out the last 2 seasons. So they come with a lot of energy, obviously. They're playing against the Lakers, another West Coast rival. And this game got a little chippy. Look at this. Ayton dunks it, gets 80 face. Yeah, you can't guard me. All right, so boom. They're doing that. All the announcers like, ooh, it's getting chippy. You got to go straight back at Ayton. All right, so Austin Reed tries to make something happen. Devin Booker's trying to clamp up. They call a foul. I guess on the follow-through of him trying to block that shot, he gets hit in the face. Booker kind of stares at him like, I kind of locked that up, and he kind of walks away from it. Ayton's just kind of there with the ball. And then Beverly comes from behind and shoves him to the ground, and that creates a melee.
And he took offense to that because they wouldn't call it, so he took matters into his own hand. And he was standing over Austin Reeves. And he took offense to was standing because the officials would not call when Deandre Ayton was standing over.
And this is why the NBA is so particular when it comes to these technical fouls, I think, these days. Bro, you got to remember, too, this is 4th quarter. This game was somewhat in reach. There's 4 minutes left. It's a 10-point game. But the NBA is so egregious with how they've been calling these technicals at the slightest of anything. And so here in this situation, they kind of let, I guess, Booker and Ayton kind of stand over Reeves after that play. And shoves him, which in all intents and purposes is not the right way to go about the situation. Now look, if he's standing over Austin Reeves and he's talking that rah-rah and Patrick Beverley walks up to him and get out his face, pushes him, obviously that's still not technically the best way to handle it, but it's a lot less ridiculous of a circumstance and scenario than pushing somebody in the back. Because who was that? The Morris twin. Remember when he got pushed in the back, and he was actually hurt from that. You go through a lot of things. Just you not expecting that. Like you said, your head's gonna flop back, bro. You can go through whiplash, all this other stuff. It's a dangerous play, really, to go ahead and push somebody while they're not looking from the back. And you get a running start, all that good stuff. So from the NBA's point, is egregious, and I think they stated in that they suspended Beverley because of his history. He's kind of crazy. Y'all remember this? Same team. They got active. 4th quarter. Probably talking that rah-rah. Chris Paul was cooking Patrick Beverley. He didn't even say anything to him. He just looked at him.
We've seen this movie before. We have an issue on the court right now between both teams, but Chris Paul.
So Chris Paul hits him with that splash. They were excited they got Beverley suspended. But look at this. Boom. Pushes him from the back. Y'all remember that? Why did he do that? Because Chris Paul was cooking them. You're getting cooked. I remember Beverly did some explanation behind that, but yeah, whatever, dude. not okay. He's had plays like that, you know what I mean, where he kind of tackled Westbrook. That caused Westbrook to get hurt.
Yeah.
They're professionals, supposedly. Hit right in the nose.
Yeah, they've been going at it before the days. Y'all don't remember this. They're calling timeout. He dives at Westbrook and actually caused, I think, Westbrook to tear his meniscus.
42-41 in Westbrook. You see it.
Just being, you know, the nuisance that he is. All right. So I can understand why the NBA would say, yo, you gotta go. It's like this brand that Beverley has, bro, and I've got to go on a rant for a little bit. It's this brand that he has to be like this Mr. Tough Guy, Mr. Enforcer, all this other stuff. Man, I just don't think in today's NBA there's really a huge place for that for a guy that's 6 feet. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. I mean, Patrick Beverley's made a name for himself for doing this. He's making a lot of money playing in the NBA, being able to do this. But it's kind of tough to do it because I don't know if the guys in the NBA kind of look at it a certain way, because I remember a lot of times, who was that said Patrick Beverley just fools y'all? I think it was Westbrook that said he just fools y'all. He just runs around and makes it act like you think that he's playing defense, all this other stuff. But I mean, the dude's averaging like 4 points, shooting like 20% from the field. He's not really being an asset to this team. And doing things like this don't necessarily help the team either. I understand the message you're trying to send, but at a certain point, how much did that help? Because y'all just played this game and still lost by 10. And you got ejected. So how helpful was that? I understand. Stick up for your teammates. I get it, bro. But at a certain point, we got to weigh, it's kind of like the Draymond situation. Like, how much good are you doing versus how much you're benefiting us? And, I don't know. But yeah, I can't argue with the NBA. I mean, obviously nobody can argue with the NBA at this point. They've already made their call. But I know Beverley, if he's given the opportunity, he'll do it 10 times over, And I doubt he'll apologize. I don't think he necessarily should, because, like I said, in that situation, I mean, everybody's talking, they chirping. You stand over my teammate, look, I got to do what I got to do. Get out the way. I get it. I get why you had to do it. But I also get at this point, man, the NBA, they just fed up. They're not going for it. They're trying to be super, super family-friendly and all that good stuff. So they're not going for any of the rah-rah. They're not going for all the hard, tough plays. Then they called Booker on that play. I think they called Booker for a flagrant on this.
Sure that wasn't a foul.
I think they called him for a flagrant foul on this.
Wow.
Officials used replay to determine if there's a hostile act or physical altercation that did not resolve after the foul.
So, yeah, obviously Ayton sold it, but man,
body check there by Beverley.
Reggie Miller loving it, man. He loves it.
Now certainly Beverley's going to be gone.
Hey, but look, man, what do y'all think, bro? Do y'all agree with the NBA's decision, man? Do y'all think Patrick Beverley was in the right? Was Ayton and them in the wrong? Leave in the comments below. Stay tuned to the next video.